I am Dr. C.L. Venkat Rao. People, they get affected with COVID, they recover. Subsequently, within a period of 1 year, they may get some symptoms similar to COVID, or the symptoms may be more severe than the COVID. During the COVID, you may not have loss of taste and loss of smell, but after few months, you may have loss of taste and smell. This process of getting symptoms after getting cured from COVID is called post-COVID syndrome, long COVID syndrome. That is why even though you are cured from COVID, every day you must keep monitoring your oxygen saturation once in a day. Any ill health, any symptoms, you must first consider that it could be a post-COVID syndrome or long COVID syndrome. This long COVID syndrome can affect not only the respiratory system, it also affects gastrointestinal system, heart and brain. Same to same what you got in COVID. Headache, fever, body pains, throat pain, sneezing, cough, all these things. Sometimes you may have loss of taste and smell, you may not have. These are all respiratory symptoms. Then gastrointestinal symptoms, nausea, vomiting, stomachache, loose motions, and indigestion. In addition, the heart. In post-COVID syndrome and during COVID also, the viscosity of the blood will go up. As a result, clots will form in the blood and they block the blood vessels supplying the heart. The coronary artery supplying the heart muscle gets blocked. As a result, you may get heart attack. Same way, in the neck there are two blood vessels called carotid arteries. They supply to the brain, blood to the brain. If there is any block in the carotid artery, then you may get hemiplegia. So, it is advisable to use anticoagulants for at least for a period of 3 months. That is called apixaban, Eliquis 2.5 milligram, one in the morning, one in the night, for a period of 3 months. This prevents the occurrence of heart attack and hemiplegia. So one should be conscious and aware of post-COVID syndrome, long COVID syndrome, and during this syndrome, the oxygen saturation also can drop. So, it is the awareness that is what is required, and there will not be positivity for RT-PCR and rapid antigen test. During the long COVID and post-COVID syndrome, don't expect the RT-PCR to be positive or rapid antigen to be positive. There are 5 important blood tests they have to be done: CRP, CBP, LDH, serum ferritin and D-dimer. If D-dimer is elevated, blood clots are likely to form. CRP is elevated, that means there is an activity in your body. This is how post-COVID syndrome has to be identified.